Hello, everybody. This is Carrie with Unicorn Company. First of all, I have to give you a quick warning. I am currently hospitalized for pancreatitis, so I am on Dilaudid right now for pain, which means that I can in no way be held responsible for any things that are about to come out of my mouth. So everybody, hang on, because this is going to be a fun little ride. What do I want to talk about today? So I actually want to talk about Archer Christifori, one of my favorite characters in BattleTech, and quite frankly, one of the people who died an ignominious, I can't use the word right now, a very bland death after a very big and an amazing career. So if any of you do know Archer, I mean, many of you will know Archer, but a few of you won't. And to those who don't, Archer was first featured in Call of Duty, I believe, and then was in a few other books. There were several other books that followed it might have been Measure of a Hero. I can't remember. I do apologize. Like I said, I'm a little bit just feeling kind of, yeah. But anyway, so there was also Measure of Hero and Operation Audacity, as well as The Longest Road, which is a short story, and he was featured in Masters and Minions, the Star Corps dossiers, as well as Blake Ascending. Archer he served with the Revenants under Victor Davian, and during it was during Operation Bulldog, where he ended up winning a Star League Medal of Honor because of his actions against Clan Smoke Jaguar. After retiring, he goes back to Thorin, becomes the head of the Thorin militia. Which, okay, fine, it's pretty cool. But in 3062, he was placed under the command of Felix Blucher, and stuff started going wrong. Felix's exo was an ass. He ended up causing the death of Archer's sister, which caused Archer to essentially be like, you know what? We can't keep dealing with These people, this isn't a fight for, these people aren't fighting for what's good for us. They're fighting for what's good for Catherine Steiner. And after this, the Avengers, which is what his unit, the Thorin and Murford militias became, they ended up becoming Archer's Avengers, and he received a commission in the Armed Forces of the Federated Suns. And I can't remember, I think he was a lieutenant general, or I can't remember. My brain's a little foggy. But, during this time, he helped to keep Snords Irregulars from joining Catherine's cause. He was involved with Operation Audacity, where he worked with Adam Steiner and Clan Wolf in Exile. And that was because of predations by Clan Jade Falcon during the FedCon Civil War. And he did take part in some of the battles on New Avalon, including the diversionary assault on Avalon Island. And he was sent with Jackson Davian to arrest Catherine and handcuff her, which is quite fitting. After that, it's like, okay, what happened to Archer? Because here you have this brilliant man, incredible military career. So after the FedCon Civil War, they're posted to Gibbs to be demobilized because they had gone from being this little militia unit to, I think, like almost an entire regimental combat team. The Word of Blake Jihad starts while they're there, and they kept, it's like, well, we already have them, why do we need to get rid of them? And they're working for the Larans at this point, because that was technically their home state anyway, and it's where Archer was from. So the Avengers ended up actually being sent to deal with a Jade Falcon incursion during the Word Lake Jihad, and on Baker 3, they're forced to retreat, and Archer does not retreat with them, the Avengers, and he's listed as missing in action. After that, the Jade Falcons eventually say, yeah, Archer was killed in action. And I mean, I don't think that's a great, glorious, wonderful end for a man that did a lot of stuff in the, in the universe in a very short time. And in a way, it sucks. It's like, okay, yeah, Archer was awesome. Archer was a brilliant tactician, great at what he did, but at the same time, it sort of does work, because when you think about it, not every general dies some glorious death. The majority of them, they die in a bed, old. And Archer at least was killed in action with the Falcons. Mind you, I feel like it's a little bit of a... I do feel like it's a little bit of a, hey, we're just going to sweep this part under the rug, because now we have this really great guy that we need to figure out what the hell to do with. Let's just have the Falcons kill him in battle. Boom, done. Footnote. But yeah, so anyway, if there are any great characters that you can think of or that that you want to talk about, feel free to go ahead and join the Facebook group. It's Unicorn Company, a BattleTech podcast on Facebook. Also, if you like what we're doing here and want to support the podcast, go to patreon.com/unicorn company. That's all one word. And you can help with even just like $1 a month. It helps to keep things going, and quite frankly, if it comes to it, I will sit here and do the podcast out of the hospital for the rest of forever if it needs to, but I don't think it will. So anyway, y'all have a great day, great evening, great whatever it is where you are. This is Carrie in the hospital, signing off.